Hey y'all, Ayla here. Welcome back to my channel. I am way late. I'm over a week late on making this video. This is my Pastel Princess video. Marna sent these dolls to some of us, and we were supposed to do a face-up on them and get some clothes. Just dress them up in a pastel-y princess. I was kind of channeling Princess Margaret, the late Queen Elizabeth's sister. And she wore, especially in the 70s, she wore a lot of muumuus. That's what my mother called them anyways. I don't know if that's what everybody called them. But they were just really simple dresses, like you could just throw it on, and then a lot of like sundresses and things like that. That's where I was channeling. I grew up wearing a lot of sundresses. I lived on beaches, so we would have our bathing suit on, just throw a sundress on over it and go. And that was the 70s. That was the way a lot of women dressed in the 70s. So that's what I was channeling when I made this dress. And really all it is I just took it was a, I don't think it was maybe it was a fat quarter. I don't think so. I think it was probably more like 9 by 9. But whatever it was, I did cut a little bit off, so it's not a full 9 that way. I guess it's not a full 9 this way. I guess I cut some off this way too. Anyways, it's basically a square fabric. There you go. And I just did these little tucks here. Don't look too close at my stitching because I do not sew straight. But this was, all it is I just did these little tuck things. I don't know really what they're called. Let me take her off the stand. Darren did make this stand. Well, that stand, and here's part of it back here. Get her off. There we go. And then in the back, I just folded over and Velcroed. I did not do the tucking. I just did it in the front. It made it too poofy, I thought, if I did it in the back. I mean, you can see here, it makes her, she almost looks pregnant there. But that was why they were so comfortable. It didn't matter what size you just put it on and you went. They were so easy and very flexible. Not that I really want to see muumuus come back. My mother wore them way too much. But they tended to be rather elaborately patterned. This isn't really elaborately patterned, but it's a nice little pastel green. I do have the same fabric in reverse, so what's green is white and what's white is green on it. And I'm thinking I might do a trim at the bottom. I thought of doing a trim at the top too, but then I was afraid it would cover up my... I'm kind of proud of that pleating there. Whatever, I guess pleating. But yeah, I would like a pleated skirt, so yeah. This is just a ear cuff that came from Claire's that I just put on for her bracelet. Somebody sent that to me. I didn't buy that myself, but I've seen them in Claire's. I have bought them from Claire's. And I've been sick, so I didn't do the total face up. Yeah, sorry, I'm still slacking there. I did give her new lips. I painted her lips this pink. In the pen, it was just used a paint pen. It was much more pastel. It actually looked the same color as her hair. Didn't turn out to be that, so not so pastel there. And these were her gray eyes. I just took a really light blue Sharpie marker and went over it. And I just love how they turned out. I need to do the black outline because I love those gray blue eyes that have that black outline. I just think they're so gorgeous. But with all the meds I've been on lately, I'm really not steady hand, so that definitely was not going to happen because I'd totally ruin her eyes. And then she just has a ponytail holder that's from my stash. I thought went well with this dress. She was supposed to have shoes, but I accidentally left them at home. Marna sent me all these wonderful shoes. And I looked in my bag to see what I have with me, because I normally have some with me. I have one white, I have one red, and I have one gold. And they're all for the same foot even. So, yeah. But so that is my girl. She does not have a name. Feel free to give her a name. Help me out with a name for my little pastel princess. She's got a hair issue right there. Isabel has grabbed her one time, so yeah, her hair isn't perfect. That dog and my dolls, they go around. So thank you for watching. Sorry, I'm so late. I will try to get to everybody else's videos. I really, y'all, I have not felt well yet this year. I'm still waiting to feel good. It's March. It's, good Lord, it's 27th. So it's almost the end of March and I'm still not feeling well. Bleh. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I can tell y'all. I will try to find a list. I know there was one. Not I will try. I will have a list down below of everybody who did actually participate in this when they were supposed to a week ago. Bye.